Hi dear children, in this video we are going to continue exercise 13.3. Sixth question. There are three coins. One is a two-headed coin having head on both faces. Another is a biased coin that comes up heads 75% of the time. And third is an unbiased coin. One of the three coins is chosen at random and tossed. It shows heads. What is the probability that it was the two-headed coin? Okay, so here we have three events, E1, E2, E1, E2, E3. Okay, E1, selecting that two-headed coin. Two-headed coin. E2, biased coin. E3, unbiased coin. Okay. Actually, we have P of E1 is equal to P of E2 equal to P of E3 is equal to E1, E2, E3. That means we have three events, and that is we have total three coins. Okay, we have total three coins, and selecting the first coin, the probability is 1 by 3, and selecting the second coin, the probability is 1 by 3, and selecting the third coin, that is also the probability is equal to 1 by 3. So P of E1 is equal to P of E2 is equal to P of E3 is equal to 1 by 3. Now, what is our A? Let A be the event of getting a head. Getting a head. That is our event A. Now, P of A given E1. That means we took that two-headed coin, and what is the probability of getting head? Okay, we have two-headed coins. That means on both faces we have head. And the probability of getting a head, that is actually 1 by 1. We have only one outcome. If you toss that coin, we will get head only. Okay. So the total number of outcomes is 1, and the favorable outcome is also 1. So 1 by 1 is equal to 1. Now, second coin, that is biased coin. So P of A given E2. We took that biased coin and we need to get head. It is given in the question 75%. That probability is 75%. That is 75 divided by 100 is equal to 3 by 4. Now third one, P of A given E3. We have unbiased coin. Unbiased coin means one face we have head and another face we have tail. Then what is the probability of getting head? 1 by 2. Okay. So P of A given E1 is equal to 1. P of A given E2 equal to 3 by 4. P of A given E3 equal to 1 by 2. Now, we need to find what is the probability that it was a two-headed coin. That is our question. Okay. It was a two-headed coin. That is our E1. So we need to find out the probability of one of our partition member. Okay. So here we need to use Bayes' theorem. So P of E1 given A we need to find. That is by using Bayes' theorem, we have P of E1 given A is equal to P of E1 into P of A given E1 divided by P of E1 into P of A given E1 plus P of E2 into P of A given E2. Here P of E1, that is 1 by 3 into P of A given E1, 1, all divided by P of E1, 1 by 3 into P of A given E1, 1 plus P of E2, that is 1 by 3, P of A given E2, 3 by 4. Here we have three events. So in denominator we will have one more term, that is P of E3, that is 1 by 3 into P of A given E3, 1 by 2. Okay, this is equal to 1 by 3 into 12 by 9 you will get, that is 4 by 9. 1 by 3 into 12 by 9 you will get, that is equal to 4 by 9. Now 7th question. An insurance company insured 2,000 scooter drivers, 4,000 car drivers and 6,000 truck drivers. The probability of an accident are 0.01, 0.03 and 0.15 respectively. One of the insured person meets with an accident. What is the probability that he is a scooter driver? In this case also we have 3 events: scooter, car and truck. Okay. So 7th question, E1 be the event that company insured a scooter driver. Scooter. E2 car driver. E3 truck driver. Okay. And we need to find what is the probability that he is a scooter driver. Accident. A be the event. One of the insured persons meets with an accident. One of the insured persons meets with an accident. So let A be the event. Person meets with an accident. Person meets with an accident, that is our A. Now P of E1. It is given that 2,000 scooter drivers, they took insurance. Okay, so 2,000 divided by total number of persons, that is 2,000 plus 4,000 plus 6,000 is equal to 12,000. Okay, 12,000. This is equal to 1 by 6. Now P of E2 is equal to 4,000 divided by 12,000, that is equal to 1 by 3. Now P of E3 is equal to 6,000 divided by 12,000, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. Now P of A given E1, that is given in the question, 0.01. P of A given E2, that is 0.03. P of A given E3 is equal to 0.15. P of A given E1 0.01. P of A given E2 0.03. P of A given E3 is equal to 0.15. Okay. Now we are going to use Bayes' theorem. We need to find actually one of the insured persons meets with an accident. What is the probability that he is a scooter driver? Okay, scooter driver, that is our E1 event. Okay, so P of E1 given A is equal to, same formula, denominator one more term will be there. Okay, so P of E1, that is 1 by 6 into P of A given E1 0.01 all divided by 1 by 6 into 0.01 plus P of E2 1 by 3 into P of A given E2 0.03 plus one more term, that is P of E3 1 by 2 into P of A given E3 0.15. Okay. Now after simplification, you will get it as 1 by 52. After simplification, you will get it as 1 by 50. 8th question. A factory has two machines, A and B. Past record shows that machine A produced 60% of the items of output and machine B produced 40% of the items. Further, 2% of the items produced by machine A and 1% produced by machine B were defective. All the items are put into one stockpile and then one item is chosen at random from this and is found to be defective. What is the probability that it was produced by machine B? In this case, we have two events, E1 and E2. Two events, E1 and E2. So E1, let E1 be the event that item drawn is produced by machine A. Machine A. And E2 be the event that item drawn is produced by machine B. Then A be the event that item drawn is defective. Okay. Now P of E1 is equal to, is given in the question, machine A produced 60% of the items. So 60 divided by 100. And P of E2, machine B produced 40% of item. So 40 divided by 100. Now P of A given E1, the product is produced by machine A and it is defective. That is 2%, that is 2 by 100. And P of A given E2, product is produced by machine B and it is defective. That is 1%, 1 by 100. Now we need to find one item is chosen at random from this and is found to be defective. What is the probability that it was produced by machine B? It was produced by machine B. We need to find out the probability of one of our partition member. So we will use Bayes' theorem. That is here P of E2 given A is equal to the second formula. P of E2 into P of A given E2 divided by P of E1 into P of A given E1 plus P of E2 into P of A given E2. Now P of E2, 40 divided by 100 into P of A given E2, 1 by 100, all divided by P of E1, 60 by 100 into P of A given E1, 2 by 100 plus 40 by 100 into 1 by 100. Okay, this is equal to 1 by 4. This is equal to 1 by 4. Next question. 9th one. Two groups are competing for the position on the board of directors of a corporation. The probabilities that the first and second groups will win are 0.6 and 0.4 respectively. Further, if the first group wins, the probability of introducing a new product is 0.7 and the corresponding probability is 0.3 if the second group wins. Find the probability that the new product introduced was by the second group. Here, again we have two events, E1 and E2. Okay, E1 and E2. Let E1 be the event. First group wins. First group wins. And E2 be the event. Second group wins. And A be the event. New product is introduced. New product is introduced. Then P of E1, that is given in the question. P of E1 is equal to 0.6 and P of E2 is equal to 0.4. And P of A given even. If the first group wins, they will introduce a new product at probability 0.7. And P of A given E2, that is 0.3. Okay, now we need to find the probability that the new product introduced was by the second group. That is our E2. So here we need to find P of E2 given A, that is equal to P of E2, this formula, the second formula, P of E2 into P of A given E2 divided by P of E1 into P of A given E1 plus P of E2 into P of A given E2. So what is our P of E2? 0.4 into P of A given E2 0.3 divided by P of E1 0.6 into 0.7 plus 0.4 into 0.3. This is equal to 0.12 divided by 0.54 is equal to 12 by 54 is equal to 2 by 9. The answer is 2 by 9. Now 10th question. Suppose a girl throws a die. If she gets a 5 or 6, she tosses a coin 3 times and nods the number of heads. If she gets 1, 2, 3 or 4, she tosses a coin once and nods whether a head or tail is obtained. If she obtained exactly one head, what is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3 or 4 with the die? So here the experiment is tossing a die and two cases are there. So we will define two events. E1 and E2. Let E1 be the event that the girl gets 5 or 6. 5 or 6. And E2 be the event that girl gets 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay. Now let A be the event that exactly one head appears. Exactly one head appears. That is our A. Now what is our P of E1? We know that the die throwing experiment we have total 6 outcomes. We have total 6 outcomes and here 5 or 6, that is our E1. Okay, so 2 outcomes are favorable. So 2 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 3. Now P of E2. P of E2 is equal to, total we have 6 outcomes and 1, 2, 3 or 4, that is our favorable outcomes. So total 4 outcomes are there. Okay, this is equal to 2 by 3. Now P of A given E1. P of A given E1. It is given that in the question, if she gets 5 or 6, she tosses a coin 3 times. Okay, if she gets 5 or 6, she tosses a coin 3 times. Okay, so P of A given E1 means we need to get exactly one head after the occurrence of those 5 or 6. Okay, so if she got 5 or 6, she will toss a coin 3 times. Then the total number of outcomes in that case is 8. Coin tosses 3 times, we will have 2 cube outcomes, 8 outcomes. Now exactly one head. Exactly one head, the favorable outcomes HTT, THT, TTH. These are our favorable outcomes. Exactly one head. So we have 3 outcomes favorable to our event. So P of A given E1 is equal to 3 by 8. And P of A given E2. That means first she got 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay, and it is given in the question, if she gets 1, 2, 3 or 4, she tosses a coin once. She tosses a coin once. That means it is same as a coin tossing experiment. We know that in a coin tossing experiment, we have only two outcomes. One is head and second one is tail. Then the probability of getting exactly one head is 1 by 2. Clear? Now we are going to use Bayes' theorem. Bayes' theorem, question we need to find what is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3 or 4, that is our E2. So here we need to find P of E2 given A. Okay, this formula we are going to use. P of E2 given A is equal to P of E2 into P of A given E2 divided by P of E1 into P of A given E1 plus P of E2 into P of A given E2. So, P of E2 given A is equal to P of E2 2 by 3 into P of A given E2 1 by 2 all divided by P of E1 1 by 3 into P of A given E1 3 by 8 plus 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. 2 by 3 into 1 by 2, that is equal to 1 by 3 into 24 by 11 you will get. 1 by 3 into 24 by 11 equal to 8 by 11. Equal to 8 by 11.